everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday to everybody out there in the world. I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday, wherever you are out there in the world. Hello, Monica J. Hi, John. Hey, Crystal Ray. Hey, Alea. Hey, Princess Kodsoj. I hope everyone is doing beautifully out there. Thank you. So welcome everybody to Starry-eyed Tarot. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody, like I said, is having a wonderful day. Hello, Six of Swords Tarot. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing wonderfully. Oh, I really did kind of move this. Did I move? This is going to drive me bananas, but you know what? I just can't rest. I can't rest until I feel like I don't have OCD. You know what I mean? I'm sure y'all do. So, sorry, my energy levels have been really low the past couple days, so I apologize if I'm not like my normal rambunctious self. Am I rambunctious? I don't really know if I'm rambunctious necessarily, but let's just say that my energy levels are a little on the low side, and that's okay. I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive, right? Something like that. Oh, I didn't know it hadn't been lit up, John. That's funny that it was just up there and not lit up. That's silly. That's the sillies. All right, let's get some of these likes going on in the room. Get some likes going. And if we don't get a donation, in the meantime, we should play a game for the chance to win a free mini reading from me on this day, this 9th of February. I hate Valentine's Day. Even when I'm in a happy romantic relationship, I still hate it for some reason. Just the pressure and just hate it. And so I just thought I'd share that with all you guys. I fucking hate Valentine's Day. And I just realized it's the 9th. I'm like, oh, I mean, I love it. That's because I was trying to think of, I'm like, what should I change my title for my live stream to today? Like, I didn't even think about changing it to something like Valentine's Day-ish. I don't fucking hate it. I hate it when people say they hate it, so I shouldn't be one of those people. I always told myself I'd never be one of those people. So, no, I don't fucking hate it, whatever. It is what it is. This is what it is, right? Mac Dre, rest in peace, Mac Dre. This is what it is. This nation. Anyone has any idea what I am saying right now? You get a free trip to California. Because you deserve one, if you're not already from California. All right. Let's get this going. Let's get the energies. Let's get some Enya energies going. Six of Swords. You probably know what I'm talking about, Mac Dre. We're the same age. This is what it is. Hyphy. Riding the short bus. Nation of Islam. I was part of the hyphy movement. I was like 21, living in Oakland. You bet your ass I was part of the hyphy movement. I mean, look at me. I actually was. It was a lot of fun. Those were good days. That was a good, really legit music scene to be a part of. Anyway, sail away, sail away, sail away. I was thinking more of that song, the Only Time song, that really lame song. I mean that wonderful song. I was thinking more of that song, but you know, any Enya song is fine by me right now. All right, so we've got supposedly 4 people in the chat. I don't know, what saith all ye, should we? I feel like I'm losing my sense of smell, so I don't know why I just lit some incense, but shall we play a game for the chance to win a free reading? My energies, man. My energies, they have been weird. But I will survive. So, who all is in the chat who would like to play a game, a guessing game, for the chance to win a free mini reading? You've never been here for a game. Girl, I know. I don't think you have. I usually play it right at the beginning. I mean, I've definitely had live streams where I'm just like only playing games. You were weird today too. The past like 3-4 days. I mean, I think there is a lot, like an actual explanation for why, but today was weird, and I didn't even really do much. But yeah, no, people's energies tend to, we tend to be kind of like the ocean. Even though it's like, oh, you know, you went through this really weird thing. Oh, me too. That's so coincidental. Well, it's really, when you think about it, it's kind of not. Like, I had a point there. Now I just lost it. For instance, like, okay, yeah, there have been lots of, like, okay, yes, actually, I'm getting back into modeling again. I've got some gigs lined up. I've got some photographers I'm talking to. People are, and that's the collective, the creative collective of people. People are, it's springtime, spring is starting to spring a little bit. People are starting to feel more creative. So it's not, I mean, I can say it's synchronicity. I should say it's synchronicity. I'm, you know, freaking a witch, but yeah, no, it's also, you know, just the ebb and flow of life, I feel too. Hello, Grethel Lahura. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Starry Tarot. I apologize too. I think I don't look that great today, but I'm also not feeling better than I did yesterday. I am wondering if it is allergy season. My nose is just, anyway, I am just a complainer. So we've got, I would like to have 3 people, 4 ideally, to play this game. So I'm just going to wait patiently. I'm patient. I'm fine. I got my hookah. I'm fine. I can wait. I was just at Ross for about an hour. That takes some patience coming. Ross is fun, but some of those stores are just so... And it's not their fault. I mean, it is their fault, but it's not their fault. Some of them are so poorly organized. I don't even think it's so much their fault as it is it probably is actually more corporate's fault doing, because I actually used to au pair for a little girl. Her mom worked for Ross Corporate, and she actually did all the merchandising. She would go to all the stores throughout the Bay Area and like, okay, well this, like Marin likes to buy lots of luxury items, and then, you know, like Concord likes to buy more cheap items. I'm not judging people here that live in the Bay Area, but like different, they like to buy more athletic stuff on the coast or whatever. And I just feel like the stuff at the Ross here is a real big smorgasbord, and things go really quickly. So there's just like well, actually, that's just the sign of the times now. Everything looks like Soviet Russia because everything's stuck in a crate somewhere. But hard to find stuff, and empty racks. I had really difficult time looking for face wipes. I love those things, and they sell like really cool ones there, and it took me forever to find them. But that's okay. I still love Ross. We love Ross. I haven't been to Marshall's in a long time. I love TJ's. TJ's the best. But then the very best are the luxy ones, like Nordstrom's, Rack, which isn't that luxy. But then we got like Saks Off Fifth, Barney's. I forget what they call theirs. I think it's just Barney's Outlet. That's nice. That's some nice stuff. Bloomingdale's. Did I already mention that? Okay, I need to focus. Ross is kind of hit or miss. TJ Maxx is life. I am a Maximista. Today I think I hit at Ross. Found a little sweater for dog. Got myself some slippers. Got a dress for a shoot that fit. And then I tried some, I found a really cute shirt actually with like ladies' faces on it, and they have red lipstick on. It's really pretty. But, and I'm really bad at finding shoes. I have really difficult like feet that are flat, and is that a synagogue that was posted, or a mosque? That's funny. Clearly I have ADD. I'm so sorry, everybody. I don't know, I'm starting to talk about Ross and everything. Hi, Carlos Fernando. But yeah, I have a difficulty. I need to go to Designer Shoe Warehouse or somewhere. I need to find, I hate buying shoes. And Humpty Dumpty had a big fall the other day. I'm like, oh my God, like I need some supportive shoes. I can't even wear heels anymore. Can't even do it. So who all would be interested? We have not received a donation yet, but no. Who would like to receive the chance to receive a free one question mini reading from me that consists of 5 cards? And today we're using the Barbie Tarot, my favorite tarot, you guys. This is my favorite deck out of the bunch. It's probably the most irrelevant deck, but I swear this deck gives me some serious, I mean, all my decks give me serious messages, but this one, it gives me some good messages. All right. Excuse me. Don't smoke. Okay, we've got Princess Codsage. We've got, I think Carlos wants to play. John, I know 6 of Swords. I think everyone's just kind of waiting on my ass now. Grethel. All right. So we know the name of the game. I think John posted the rules. Y'all, I'm going to pick, I have a stack of Major Arcana cards right here. I'm going to pick one at random. You choose, whoever chooses the closest wins. If you don't know Major Arcana cards, just choose a number between 0 and 21. All right. Okay, so John guesses Temperance, 6 of Swords guesses the Empress. Hi, Christy. Christy guesses Death. Princess guesses 19. Is the Death card number 13? I'm trying to memorize the numbers. It is? Okay, number 13, okay. Did we have anyone? Grethel and Carlos, what say either of ye. Any more guesses? Going once, going twice, going thrice. I don't know if Grethel's still in the room. No one? See, here's the deal. As I get people dropping in later on, they're like, "Oh, wait, you never play a game." Like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And for some reason, whenever I play a game, no one wants to play. Yes, Crystal Ray, of course you can donate. Thank you so much for your donation. So we have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, Princess, you guessed number 16. Okay. Well, you guessed number 19, actually. First guess. But, okay, we have a winner. I ended up pulling the Magician. So the winner is 6 of Swords. Congratulations. That's the closest to the Empress. Congratulations, 6 of Swords. Please go ahead and post your question, love. Congratulations on your win. Yay! Oh, it's okay, girl. It's okay, Princess. Boom! Those psychic powers. See, 6 of Swords. She doesn't mess around. She knows her stuff. Oh, I wasn't giving a hard time, Princess. I just got confused. I was like, wait, oh no, you already wrote it. Sorry. Yeah, I just choose the first one. I know. You do seem like, I do get that feeling that you may have some psychic powers among you, around you. A general message from Spirit. You got it. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can I please get a general message for Bird? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general messages of advice for Bird. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with general messages of advice for Bird. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with general messages of advice for Bird. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with general messages of advice for Bird. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with general messages of advice for Bird. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with general messages of advice for Bird. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with general messages of advice for Bird. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with general messages of advice for Bird. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with general messages of advice for Bird. All right. Oh, you're so welcome, 6 of Swords. All right, we have... sorry. We've got the Ace of Cups reversed. We've got the High Priestess. The Ace of Wands reversed, the Hermit, and the World. And we have just received our first donation. Thank you so much from Miss Crystal. Thank you, thank you. So, I normally don't get, I do get very intuitive readings. 6 of Swords, my dear friend. But you know, I also read things very literally. However, I'm getting, I'm a little mix of the two here. When I see the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands reversed, it's making me think that you're, and I know you, and I don't think you are neglecting yourself. I think that you treat yourself very well. In fact, girl, you treat yourself better than I treat myself. I'd have to say, but and it's not so much about treating yourself a certain way. It's about regarding yourself in a different way. With the Ace of Wands reversed, I feel like it's like getting your mojo back. With the Ace of Cups reversed, I feel like it's getting your self-love back. And sometimes we can say that we like really truly love ourselves till the cows come home, but I know that like with me, it's varying degrees. I can love myself a lot one day and then love myself, another day, but be a little upset with myself and not so pleased with myself. And it's about consistent self-love is what I'm seeing here. And with the High Priestess upright, I think this is something that if it's not resonating with you, there's something else, which is not something a tarot reader should ever say. If this isn't resonating with you, think of something else and that'll resonate with you. But if this specific message isn't resonating with you, there's something that I feel like you're having an aha moment right now with the High Priestess, like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because then we have the Hermit, and to me, I feel like that that's me time, that's Amanda time. That is someone's time. That is Six of Swords time. That is you time. And it's bird time, literally. The Hermit. Remember how I said how the card, this is my favorite deck, and the art is like probably some of the most like irrelevant in like out of any of my decks. To like irrelevant in the sense of like the original artwork. I get mad messages, crazy messages from these cards, more intuitive than anything. And the Hermit here is surrounded by birds. This is bird time. This is 100% bird time. With the Hermit, you need to spend time on yourself and don't be so concerned with putting yourself out there, because you already are. And even if you're not, don't be concerned with that. Take this time for you. And I love this ending with the World card, because I feel like you've got the world at your feet here, and nothing's over for you in any way. Because when I see the World card, I often think something's maybe like coming to a complete, but I don't think that with this World card. I see it as like, prepare yourself, because the world's about to open up even more at your feet. You're going to the spa tomorrow. We were talking the other day, and we were talking about how, I'm not going to get into details, but I didn't want to say that, but yeah, it's exhausting. I'm sure it's exhausting, and focus on yourself. And I love that you're working on you've got a personal person. I'm not going to say all your news here, but you've got that. We know who we're talking about. We've got your, you do your hair, getting your hair did, get your nails did, go girl, live your best life for you, and don't be ashamed of it. And I was thinking about this too, girl, when I was talking to you on the phone, when I was in the Burger King drive-thru the other day, I was thinking about what you told me. You were saying, I don't mean to say, maybe I'll say this on, but you were justifying treating yourself well and living well because you're such a hard worker, and that needs no justification. I was thinking about that. I was like, oh my God, that needed no justification, at all. And I do it myself. I justify things, and it's just, and I was like, oh, and it's just something that we do ourselves. I'll justify things it's okay for me to do this, and it's okay that I'm doing this because, it was so, I went, without this and that and the other, and we justify things in our head when we really don't even need to justify them. Exactly. And I get that, because my relationship with money has changed. It's been a roller coaster my entire life. It's changed, and it's changing now, and it's making me. It's changing. It changes everything. It changes the way you look at the entire world, and the way you regard yourself, and you got to take care of yourself. Ain't no one else gonna do it for you. It's very true. Like I said, I love RuPaul's analogy of being on the plane. They always say, like, affix, if you need if you need oxygen, you first have to affix the mask to your face before helping someone next to you that needs help. You got to help yourself before you can help someone else. So yeah, no, you're doing great, and I feel like you need to do more of what you're doing. I feel like I need to do more of what you're doing too. I need to start feeding myself better. I need to like go to like Urban Remedy, and Urban Remedy is this cool place. It's based in Marin, and it's not like that like Daily Harvest. I'm sure y'all have heard of that, but it's like really when I was a vegan, it's like really delicious like smoothies. They're fucking expensive. Like one's like little like drink is like $12. It's like no joke. But like they are delicious, like, and it's like full of greens and superfoods, and yeah, my nutrition is not very good. You almost puked today after your workout. That's actually a good sign. I know that sounds like bullshit, but it actually is for several reasons. It means you really worked yourself out, and B, you're getting rid of toxins. I think that's what it is. I don't know too much about physical exertion. Your trainer would know more than I would. Yeah, no, I really need like maybe I should invest in like a Vitamix or something. Just start making juices, because I was like, when was the last time I ate a vegetable? Like, it's bad. I used to be such a good little vegan, and now I'm just like, I eat like a 5-year-old, like white bread and butter. It's terrible. Yeah, and part of me thinks that is, if it was a real like tough workout that you haven't done in a long time, like that is getting rid of some like toxins, and those can be emotional toxins. They can be any kind of toxins that we build up. I could be wrong though. I don't know what I honestly don't know what I'm talking about, but that sounds like that it could be. Quest cookies. I'm not really a sweets person. If I want sugar, I usually want candy or like fruits. So that's why I was thinking like a Vitamix or something. I don't know. You know me and my lemonade. I need to have my lemonade. So I'm glad that resonated for you, Birdie, and you filled in the blanks where I didn't want to say them. So thank you. And you are very welcome, and thank you so much for playing the game and having fun with us and being here. All right, Crystal, thank you so much for your donations. Crystal, how are you doing? You have something going on today? Something that's been going on? Is Freddie giving you some crap? I was thinking about your situation on Sunday actually, and I was just like, you know what, like, she needs to get rid of that guy real soon. But let's see. We'll see. I don't know if that's your question. I don't know if y'all have made up or what, but I was thinking about you, and I was just concerned. I was just like, don't like this. I don't like this situation. So what's the tea? Well, I'll tell you what the tea is. You give me the whiff of the tea fragrances. What would it be? Tea flavor? I don't know. Aroma. The aroma of the tea. And I'll pour it piping hot in a nice teacup. It's so British. Run over. Get. So you want 2 readings. And you are a dear friend of mine and client and member of the community. And I got some new oracle cards. If you want, I can pull a couple. I think I'll pull a couple for you based on the situation. Because I'm really wanting to use these, and I thank you for everything. So yeah. This is all. This drives me bananas sometimes. Oh, thank you for the like and sub. Thank you, and welcome to the room. Thank you, welcome, thank you, and welcome. I would say your name, but I feel like I would butcher it, and I don't like doing that. God, RuPaul's songs. I don't know if Six of Swords is still in the room, girl. I don't know if you listened to that song that I sent you. I'm still working on creating a set list for the deck and maybe doing some kind of... I really want to create a tarot deck now that... I don't know if y'all know this, if anyone is a fan of Dior. I love Dior. I wear Dior hair, like head to toe every day. Like... Even my socks right now are Dior. Like, I don't wear anything but Dior. So, I'm also full of shit, obviously. But, wouldn't that be so awesome if everything I wore was Dior? But I love Dior. I don't own a single... Do I own any Dior? I do. I own Dior jewelry, costume jewelry. However... Neither here nor there. Dior's, if anyone wants to check it out, Dior's new their winter line for this year is based on the tarot. Very cool. Christian Dior himself was a massive tarot fan, used it a lot during World War II to help navigate his way through fucking Europe. I don't think he was Jewish. I'd know if he was Jewish. Just a Frenchie, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, difficult time, use tarot, and so a lot of people have been... So tarot's got this new resurgence in like the luxury scene, and I'm like, dang, this is my time to like maybe create a deck. I was thinking creating a deck of pictures of Paris, and then I was thinking of creating a deck of songs for each card. I have songs that I think of all the time for cards, and I don't even write them down, and I feel so shitty. I'm like, fuck, what was the song? Anyway, Crystal. Oh. Okay, well, okay, as much as I'm going, oh, I do have to remind you and remind myself that I don't stand by anything. While you can tell me what other readers have told you, because it's just something, I also am not going to... Well, hold on, let me read this. Is doing pretty good on me and Freddie and Thomas want others readers that said Thomas likes me. Thomas has never approached me in an intimate way at all. So is it true? Okay, I can ask if Thomas likes you. I cannot say... I'm not going to agree with anything. I can't agree with anything any other readers have told you. Like, I may get something that just says, nope, Thomas doesn't like you, and I don't know if he's putting spells on you. Like, I can't speak for what other readers say, but I will see if he likes you. We can get a little closer to finding that out. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas like Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas like Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas have romantic feelings for Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas have feelings for Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas have romantic feelings for Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas have romantic feelings for Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas have romantic feelings for Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas have romantic feelings for Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas have romantic feelings for Crystal? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Thomas have romantic feelings for Crystal? Ooh, you liked Thomas way more than Freddie at first. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we're going to see if Thomas likes you, but girl, I mean, would you really want to be with someone who's putting spells on you, negative spells? Because if you were to date Thomas in the future, we haven't even turned this, but if you were to date Thomas in the future, say you did something that pissed him off and he knows spell work and he uses negative, well, like, I would call trying to break someone up, even if you think it's for, I think it's a selfish thing. I don't know if I'd call it black magic, but it's definitely not white magic. It's not Glenda the Good Witch. There's something a little shady about that. So we've got the Five of Cups reversed. Oh my God, was this upright? Yes, it was upright. We've got the Five of Cups reversed. We have the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Wands reversed, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles reversed. These fucking cards. Now, I don't know if it's just... Okay, so they're my Barbie cards. It's my favorite deck out of all my cards. And the art has nothing to do with the original artwork, but I get mad messages from this. Five of Wands, I'm seeing he wants to fight for you. And yes, I see this as selfish. You think it's selfish, but he sees it as noble and like he's fighting for you. Perhaps he is, if Freddie's such an ass, and it sounds like he is, like yelling your name and shit, like, girl, like, you can't, you gotta have more respect for yourself, because no one, I was gonna say no one deserves that, but there are some fuckers who deserve to be yelled at, like, if you're running, away from someone and you've just stabbed someone, like, hey, but, like, if you're just like, dude, I need to like leave, and he's just like, hey, yelling your name, like, no, that's traumatic and messed up and not. But here's the deal here. So Six of Pentacles reversed, it's like he's got nothing to give, and I think he's nervous about that. Eight of Wands reversed, you said it yourself, you like didn't get the feeling that he liked you. I think he's pretty shy, and he's got the burden of work with the Ten of Wands on top of this as well. But this Five of Wands and then the Five of Cups reversed, I feel like it's like he's getting over, he feels like regret. He's like, how did I not get her? And how did Freddie get her? But, and this is his way of like getting over it. Like, okay, well, I'm going to break them up behind the scenes. I don't know if he's using magic. I don't know if he's spreading rumors. I don't know what's going on, but I do see that he likes you, but it's kind of like, that's not the right word. I was going to say it's perverted energy, but it's not like a pervert. It's just it's energy. It's like it's not pure energy. It's not loving energy. It's selfish. Unless it was, okay, I see Freddie's treating her badly, so I want to make sure that, you know, even if I don't end up getting the girl, I want to make sure that the girl lives a good life and is treated well by, if not by me, by somebody else, because she deserves that. True love is liberation. That is not me, that's Maya Angelou, but that's a really important statement. And this is not liberation. This is not true love. This is someone who's got some like issues, insecurity with the Six of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Wands reversed. They're not saying anything, but I do think he is attracted to you in terms, but as far as magic is concerned, I'm not getting any messages about that, but I do think he's got feelings for you, and it's not good energy. So, which sucks, because I know you mentioned that you were attracted to him at first. That's what you were saying. Is Freddie a Gemini? That's some, like, I have dealt with that in my life in the past, and I put up with it for a little too long, maybe 2 years too long, and you start to get used to it, girl. That's the thing. I bet the first time it happened to you, you were so taken aback, and now that it's like, I'm sure it's happening again and again and again, now it's just kind of like you roll your eyes, just like this one again. Have you ever seen couples where like there's one couple that's like, and I see this happen with a lot of like Karens, there's one like Karen who's really out of line, and then her husband comes out and he's like, okay, all right, dear, all right, calm down, dear, let's go inside, okay. And you just see this look in his eyes, like, is just exhausted, and he has been dealing with this for years, and to us normal folk, that's not normal behavior. But to their partners who've put up with it for years and years and years, oh, that's just them. Well, no, that's not normal behavior for anybody. They need to get help. And you never, like, to me, a partner who just like lets that happen, you're an enabler. You're just enabling that. And I enabled, oh God, I was such an enabler with this one relationship I was in. I should have tried to get him help. I should have, you know, I enabled alcohol use. I enabled, it was bad. And you end up doing that because you're with them, and it just becomes the norm. And I don't want it to become the norm for you. Yeah, and you take him back. Yeah, I know exactly what, girl, I've been there. Like, I've been there, and it took me, like, I'm telling you, it took me a while. I don't want it to take you a long time. It actually took me, I don't want to get emotional. It was literally that quote that got me to decide to leave him. Was the true love liberates. Because I felt bad leaving him, because I knew he was in a bad spot. But that was not my responsibility, and that's not your responsibility. If someone truly loves you, they'll and you say, look, I need to fly, they'll let you fly. They'll let you fly. So that's what I'm concerned about with this situation. I fear that Freddie is like, I'm not going to say his name, but my ex, who's working on his issues, I do believe, but I couldn't be there for that, you know, so. Can't become normal, because that's when it starts to feel normal. It's really scary the first time. What? You were just out eating lunch. That's fucked up, girl. That's a normal ass human behavior that should be an enjoyable thing. At the very, I mean, it's just, you know, we got to eat, right? But, you know, hey, you're just trying to like enjoy your lunch break or whatever, just have lunch, and he has to ruin that for you. Yes, and hurt people. And he's hurt, and that doesn't give, that's not an excuse. I'm not like giving him an excuse by any means, but I'm just saying, I want you to get away. The difficult part is y'all work together. So it has to be we got to be tactful about this, you know? Jeez. You're out with your kiddo? No, no, no. Absolutely not. And because then your kiddo is going to, you know, I'm sure your kiddo, I hope he or she did not hear that. But if they do hear that or witness that, then they become normalized to that too. And they'll grow up thinking that's normal behavior. They might. There's a good chance they might. So, you gotta protect yourself from this negative energy, girl. Hey, Chris, how's it going? And I almost blurted out, you don't need him. Like, you don't need Freddie. It's just not okay. No, you don't need him. Like, and you don't need that shit. Like, and neither is your kid. Honestly, that kind of behavior is, I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to get the authorities involved. I certainly didn't when I was going through it. But that is absolutely legally reprehensible behavior. But that's the issue is no one ever wants to deal with the cops, so nobody ever deals with it. So you got to deal with it in a very tactful way, you know. And there's ways of doing it for sure. I know you guys work together. And he watches you like a hawk. You got to start finding another job if you can. If you can find a job that will pay you equivalent or more, right? I know it's tough. And something that you can, you know, get to, because that's what's tripping me is, and I don't want to start getting really upset, but my best friend, rest in peace, she was dating a guy and they worked together, and she didn't know he had priors. She didn't know what his priors were. She broke up with him after like 2 months, and he murdered her. He waited for her in her apartment, and he killed her with his bare hands. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not saying this guy's going to do that. By the way, this guy's prior was he had tried to kill his other ex-girlfriend in the past, and she didn't know that. So, but they worked together. That's how they met. And that was really what was bothering her. She was just like, okay, well, how am I supposed to even work? Like, he's there all the time. Like, you know, what do I do? And that's what I'm talking about is, yes, look for another good, you're already looking for another job. Perfect. It's about having tact. You don't want to be filing restraining orders until it absolutely becomes necessary, because that can actually make things a lot worse. And cops will even tell you that. That will just like enrage certain people. But we got to make sure you're safe, and that your kid's safe, your family's safe, because this is no joke. So you're looking for a new job, A+, and thank you so much for your donation, Chris. Thank you. So you're looking for a new job, A+. That's the first step. Hey, Clean Music Lover, how are you? Dude, this sounds like another guy I used to date too. Oh man, he was the one that I almost said, oh man. Yep. And they love bomb you. You can't fall for that stuff. I know it seems so nice, but, and that's why I'm like, is this guy a Gemini? But like, you can't. It's gonna hurt you so much more. It's gonna hurt you so much more to accept those things. And I'm sure that I know you told me you go to other readers. I'm sure that they've said the same thing. Like, girl, get out. You know. This is not normal behavior. So what do we want to figure out? What's the second? Sorry, did you? Oh, and let me pull you. I want to pull you an oracle card here.
I want to pull one of the new ones, but are they calling to me? Yeah, let's pull a card here. Good night. Good night, Six of Swords. Thank you so much for being here. Whoa, there we go. I don't want to screw this up. Thank you so much for being here, my dear friend. Everyone go subscribe to Six of Swords. She is so rad. She is such a great reader. Okay, so go ahead and post your second question, love. I'm going to pull you an oracle card. Yeah, well, you know what? You're not his therapist. You know what I mean? Like, he needs help. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystals. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide me with guidance for crystal. Interesting. Okay, so here's a little message for you, Crystal, before you ask your second question. We got an angel oracle message, to be fair, and the protection message, I think, is, because I want protection for you. This is what it reads. Injustice and injustice and inequity are part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else, or are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it, because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain: if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. So, to me, that says this shit's unfair, and you can't fix it. You can't be the one to fix it. He needs help, and all you can do is accept it for what it is and move on. But it's not your responsibility. He's not your responsibility, you know. So that is what I have. That was there were like 4 different definitions for that card, and that one struck me the most. So, yeah. Yeah, bad karma. For sure. Hey, Emma Rose, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. Crystal, darling, please go ahead and post your second question. All right. Okay, you're wondering if Isabel will get her karma. Ah, I see. It's like, oh yeah, he's Latino, right? And they're just, is it one of those like, oh, she's taking one of our men type situations? It's like, girl, ladies, you don't know the half of it. Take him, please. Like, oh my goodness. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel get her karma? Maybe she'll get Freddie. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? I mean, honestly, I believe everyone reaps their karma, but I know what you mean. Instant karma type stuff. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Isabel reap her karma? We have the Ten of Cups reversed, the Hierophant reversed, the Six of Cups reversed, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Swords. I think so. I don't know exactly what she's doing, but she's like Ten of Cups reversed, Six of Cups reversed. She's living a very sad life, with a lot of discontent. If she is trying to spread ill information about you. She's not very smart about it. She's not a very smart person. I just get it with the Hierophant reverse. I mean, we got Barbie in front of a library and it's reversed, okay? I'm not getting, it's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the keeper of knowledge. I'm not saying Barbie's stupid. No offense, Barbie, you're not stupid. I'm just saying, like, she doesn't strike me as the brightest crayon in the box, shall we say. The Hanged Man, she's really got to, yeah, she has no idea, like, how stupid she's being with the hate, like, that she's putting, that she's trying to, like, or that she's kind of, like, she's just hating on you, in whatever capacity, because with this Knight of Swords, it's like she thinks she knows your situation so well. She's sure she knows exactly what's going on with you and Freddie, and she knows everything, but she hasn't a clue. Her perspective is all fucky. It's the other, and she will eventually change that perception. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think that she may, you know, honestly, if I were you, I'd be like, girl, ladies, please take him. Anyone want to take Freddie? Trust me, he's not fun to deal with. Have a grand old time. Like, there's your karma. Bing bang boom. You know, like. So yeah, in time she will get hers. Gosh, got to get rid of this guy. And I feel like once you're gone from this job, they'll be like swarming in on Freddie, and they'll just be like, oh geez. Yeah, you put out bad energy, it comes back. But there's also something to be said with not being ignorant to negative energy, but try to focus on the people who have your best interests at heart. Even if it's just someone like me, who, you know, like I was just chatting with a friend about relationships and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I have a client, and I feel like they may have been in a similar relationship to me, and I'm really concerned, and I really hope she, you know, I pray that she has, you know, she's got her angel arsenal watching over her and everything. You've got to, yeah, light works in the same way. So be very appreciative of and count your blessings, because there are people who are watching out for you and want what's best for you and your baby, and they don't want any harm. You know, try to and there's always going to be people there's always going to be people that want harm against us, but we've got to, as beings of light, try to deflect that negative energy as much as we can. Not be ignorant to it, and not, you know, still be defensive to it. You know, still have our defenses. You know, don't be ignorant, but also focus on all the good that people want for you in your life. Oh my God. That sucks. That really sucks. And it really sucks that it, like, women have to do that, especially over a guy, and especially like in this situation. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry that you're dealing with all this, and I wish you all the very best in this situation, and I'm sure you will be the victor, because you're a being of love and light. And I thank you so much for being here, for your donations. Thank you, thank you. And it looks like we got another donation from Luke. Thank you, Luke. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? And Chris, did you want a general reading, my dear friend? All right. You love the bell? Oh, thank you, Luke. Yeah, I'm loving the bell too. You got it. General love reading for Miss Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general love reading, or sorry, a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with a general reading for Chris. Thank you. Okay. We have the Six of Cups reversed, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Page of Swords, the King of Cups reversed, the Moon, my favorite card in this deck, so cute, the King of Swords, the Seven of Swords reversed, Justice reversed, and the Five of Wands. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. With the Six of Cups reversed, I feel like there is something that you are now, someone or something that you're now seeing in a, you're seeing them for exactly who they are. Like, and vice versa, you feel that you can be who you are around this person or in this situation. With the Moon underneath, it's making me think that it's perhaps shadow portions of people's personality that you may know, and they're starting to come out, and that's okay. We all have them, and you're starting to see them in this one individual or entity. The Seven of Cups over the King of Swords. We've got some wish fulfillment, girl. Your wishes are coming true. plans are coming to fruition. Plans that were made are coming to fruition. Things are starting to come true that you had wished for in the past. And you're incredibly confident that, you know, the saying, and I hate this saying, be careful what you wish for. With the King of Swords the King of Swords upright right underneath, nah, you're totally, you're like, no, I wished for this and I deserve this and I'm getting this and this is exactly what I need. I believe this is what I need. This is what's going to make me feel like this is the most logical solution to benefit Chris. All of this life, everything that's happening is what I wanted, and it logically makes sense that this is what I would want because it is serving my highest interests, my highest goals and interests. Then we have the Six of Wands, victory. You are feeling very victorious and very, very happy. Like you're kind of like feeling really good right now, like feeling really on top of the world. Like things are going pretty well right now. Like, the wind is just blowing just perfectly. Like everything is just happening. Success and victory is right there before you. But then we have the Seven of Swords reversed underneath. Which to me, actually, it's like, yes, everything is going so wonderfully for me. Everything is going completely victoriously for me. And yeah, it's all working out so logically and seamlessly, and like with the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups, just like this, it all makes perfect sense. This is all working. It's almost like, is this too good to be true? Like you're almost starting to question, like with the Seven of Swords reverses, it's questioning, like, is this like for real? Like, is this like, like, you're a realist, I'm a realist, we're both strong realists, and it's like things are really, really good. But I'm like, Seven of Swords reverse, it's definite raising an eyebrow. Definitely raising an eyebrow over this. Then we got the Page of Swords over Justice reversed. The Page of Swords, you are you're because of this suspicion, I feel you're really looking into your environment and examining your environment pretty aggressively. Like, okay, this is gonna work. Like, this is gonna work out, right? Okay. Like checking everything out, like making credit, dotting all your I's, crossing your T's, making sure everything works out accordingly and works out just right. Specifically because you don't want things to get fucked up with Justice reversed underneath. You want to make sure that everything is even, everything works out, everything is just kosher, everything works out right. I just keep on getting this. Right, too much blonde, so much blonde. I was looking at this deck with my best friend, and she's Indian, and I'm a brunette, and I'm just like, girl, like how like they couldn't have even added like the brunette friend, they couldn't have added the Asian friend, like, you know, like they couldn't have added like the black friend, like they couldn't have like added a little bit of diversity here. Like, no, we just got blonde Barbie across the board. We got some Ken, got some Ken, but who needs Ken, right? So definitely bust out the blonde wig. So sometimes these cards, you'd think they would totally distract me, but I swear I get some crazy messages. I don't know if this, I hope this is resonating with you. Maybe it's not resonating with you, but this is the one thing, this is further making me think like you are just like, is this too good to be true? Whatever is going on, is this too good to be true? With the King of Cups reversed with the Five of Wands underneath it. And you're wondering, is this really all worth fighting for? Is this really going to be oh yeah, especially this one. She's totally Orange County. This one I was just like, oh god, this looks like the women in Marin, like this bitch. I mean, she's beautiful, like, but that's very mid 90s or like late 90s Barbie, maybe early Ozzy's Barbie. But yeah, King of Cups reversed over the Five of Wands. I feel like it's just a lot of eyebrow raising. Like, how could this be? Like, is it like, and you're just trying to make sure, like, you're just trying to make sure everything's like, is it really as good as it all looks and sounds and smells and feels? And so you're just checking it all out. It's kind of, with the King of Cups, it's almost thrown you for a loop. Not almost, it has, I feel, thrown you for a loop. The King of Cups, in the traditional artwork, is the king sitting on their throne on really rocky waters. And it's reversed, and I feel like there's a lot of, you're going through a lot of overwhelming emotions. It's resonating. Okay, good. Because because you know how it is with generals. I'm like, oh, I hope this is good. I hope this is making sense. But like I said, lots of really nice, beautiful cards. Like, I don't like to use this word, but almost enviable cards. Like, they're lovely. If I had asked, just a general and got something like this would be lovely. But then there were other things, like little constituents. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on here? Okay, okay. It's just, is this really happening? Is this, and that's totally normal, especially knowing you, you're a total realist and you have a really good head on your shoulders. So if things are seeming absolutely fabulous and amazing and blah, 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 you don't take it lightly. You're going to make sure this is the real deal. You want to make sure this is the real deal, and you're doing all your due diligence to make sure it's the real deal. With the Page of Swords, you're making sure you're figuring things out. I see beautiful things for you, Chris. And Chris, by the way, longtime friend of the channel, yesterday was my channel's birthday. February 8th. Last year was the first live stream I ever did, and I'm pretty sure, like, I swear you must have been one of the first people I ever read, because I do remember the reading. I totally remember the reading. Maybe you came to me in March, but anyway, yeah, we're at 1 year, and I'm keeping on, and I love it, and I wouldn't be able to be here without you guys, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chris. You're so lovely. I really appreciate you believing in me for so long. It means a lot. Thank you. I know. It's funny because my birthday is like 2 weeks before, almost 2 weeks before the channel's birthday. So it was kind of like last year. My birthday happened, and I was like, okay, I want to start this. This is what I'm gonna do for me. So, yep, that's what I've done, and it has grown, and it's all thanks to you guys. YouTube is definitely, you need engagement with the audience. So I'm so grateful for you guys. You guys are awesome. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I'm so glad you are too. I love, and I love the fact that I've had clients for such a long time, because I get to see your growth as well. And celebrate your successes and whatnot. It's really nice. So thank you, love. I really appreciate it. Yay, awesomeness abounds. Thank you, thank you. All right. I am going to run to the bathroom real quick. Luke, I believe Luke? Luke, hello, Luke. Please go ahead and post your question, and I'll be right back. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Chrissy. Thank you, thank you. Luke, I don't know where Luke went. Luke, please go ahead and post your first question. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, yeah. Stuff happens. Yeah. Really? It's fascinating. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, bye. Yeah, he was telling me all about it.
You need a hand with something. Trying to get someone's attention. What's up? What's going on?
Luke, are you there? Luke had made a donation for 2 questions. All right, and we just got a donation from John. Thank you, John, for your donation. I don't know if you want to go ahead and post your while we wait for Luke. Thank you so much. Thank you, John. Oh, there's Luke. All right. All right. Go. Luke, go ahead and post your first question. Thank you for your donation, Luke. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's a big deal. It's been a year. We had a great anniversary time last night. I was on for like 6 hours or something. It was crazy busy. Lots of fun. Yeah. Good times. Good times. So you would like to know, in general, just what is that? Did you have 2 questions, or did you want a 10 card reading? Aw, it's okay. We'll have other party times. Most definitely. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, no, it was, because I'll just keep on going. I'll keep on going. If people still need me, I'll keep on going. I love to read, so yeah. Hey, Jared's Tarot, how are you doing today, my dear friend? How are you out there in the world? Let's do a 10 card for that one. I'm curious why you can get her. So you want to know just general, what's the next move that Luke needs to make? And Luke, please refresh my memory. What's your astrological sign again? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Hello, Roberto. Thank you for the blessings and welcome, welcome. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does Luke need to do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does Luke need to do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does Luke need to do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does Luke need to do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does Luke need to do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does Luke need to do next? Something about someone romancing her or chasing her. What did I say about that person? Angels, messengers, and spirits. What should Luke do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Luke do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Luke do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Luke do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Luke do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Luke do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Luke do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Luke do next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Luke do next? Let's see. All right, let's see. We have the Star, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Cups, Five of Swords reversed, the World, Death reversed, King of Wands, Eight of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Okay. You have, thank you, Jared. I thought you were going to actually laugh at it because it's just so damn girly. It is the girliest deck I got. I got my gay deck, and I got my gayest deck, which is my RuPaul deck. I got volume 2 coming tomorrow, and this is my girly deck, my Barbie deck. This is kind of gay too. We love it. We stan. So, my dear Luke, you have so much potential. You're a really, really smart guy. You've got a whole lot going on. You got a whole lot going for you with the Star. And you've literally got the world literally at your feet, right underneath the Star. Do you love the Barbie too? I love the Barbie. I love Barbie. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm a goth at heart. Always loved her Barbie. In fact, my email when I was like 18 was goth Barbie. My username for pretty much everything was goth. I was a goth Barbie, man. Barbie has everything. She's got all the cool clothes. Has all the fun. She's got the tarot deck. Anyway, so you've got literally the world at your feet here, my friend. The only thing is that I feel like you are not. The Star is the Aquarius card, and I know that you're not an Aquarius, but coming from someone who is, I know this card very intimately and almost wore my t-shirt today that has the Star on it. I connect to this card more than any other deck personally, and it's not just because I'm an Aquarius. Maybe it is, I don't know. But it's not just hope. It's not just amazing potential. It's also flow, okay? And I feel like you may not be flowing enough. Because if you think about the traditional artwork, it's the water bearer, right? And she's flowing water. She's pouring water that's flowing out. I feel like you may not be sharing your gifts with the world as much as you should be doing right now. But that's okay. That's okay. You've got plenty of time to do so. These are just messages from Spirit, is that you get like okay, Luke, like now that I'm like in my zone, please don't be offended. I will probably call you girl. I think I've done it in the past. I had to apologize to someone yesterday. I call everyone girl, regardless of how you identify. If it offends you, I'll stop, but it's probably gonna come out of my mouth. Is all I'm saying. Two of Wands. It's just like, okay, so we had Two of Wands over Death reversed. You got all the time in the world to, not only do you have like all the time in the world to have this inner star come out, but I feel like you are personally surveying what you have and what you can do with these gifts. And because you're sick of the same old, with the Death reversed, like you're tired of how things are, but Jared, you identify as a gay woman trapped in a man's body. Have a talk with John. You guys have a little chat, have a little sidebar there, okay? For years I always said I'm a gay man trapped in a woman's body, but now there actually are women who, well, they're men, trans men, who like are like gay guys. Anyway, it gets complicated, gender, and when we're all about it. We stand. Anyway, so yeah. You're not happy with sticking with the same old. And isn't this funny? I know you want to move to New York too. Move to New York, honey, because it's reversed. You want to change. You got to flippity-doo. Move this shit around. Move up to New York. Get things going, because you will have the world at your fingertips. Okay? Even if you don't get, like, you're, okay, like, let's just be, like, okay, I'm going to say, yes, when you move up there, you're going to get, the first job you get is going to be the job of your dreams. I would love for that to be true, but that is, like, very movie-esque, okay? You're going to move up there, and it's going to be, the reality is your first job is most likely, unless you're coming out of, like, straight out of Yale, like put onto Wall Street, it's more than likely not going to be your dream job. But there is so much opportunity and so much money in metropolitan areas, big cities, and especially in the biggest city in the arguably biggest capitalist country in the world, New York City. You totally get what I mean. You got to take a bite out of that. And it's difficult, I know. And I get what you mean too. I wanted to move to Ireland, and I still kind of do for the longest time. Girl, I've just been like planning it, but not really planning. Like, like I've gone as far as getting the passport, but it's like, what would I do? Like, I guess I'd do what I'm doing now. But anyway, could I live in the cold? Things like that. But this is not about me. This is about you. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed over the King of Wands. Beware of feeling burnt out. Now this is an interesting one. Give me a tick here. I was going to say that. That seems a little like it. Like, be aware of, yeah, because the Queen of Wands reversed is someone who's constantly working, constantly striving for success, often at the expense of sometimes her own relationships and friendships, her own health. And I feel like with the King of Wands underneath, if you just step into your King of Wands energy, which you possessed, you won't have to worry about that. I feel like a lot of it is self-doubt. And with this star, with the world underneath, you've got nothing to doubt. You've got a lot of self-doubt. Like, and you're even saying, like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm unsure how soon, like stuff like that. And I totally get that. But I feel like you're also a little unsure of yourself. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You can totally, and please do. I would love you to correct me in this situation. With the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups reversed underneath. I feel like this is about moving to, I'm just going to straight up say it, move into gayer waters, honey. You need to be in the land of fabulousness, of plenty of fish in the sea at your for your joy. I was going to say for your pleasure, but yes, for your pleasure, for your joy, for your pleasure, for your love with the Knight of Cups. And with the Eight of Cups reversed, I feel like you're just like, bye-bye. Bye-bye to where I'm from. It's just, I'm not connecting to it. I'm not connecting to other people the way I want to. I feel like this is very heavy romantic energy. And it could just be like kind of more physical energy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And is this not a really gay card? I just love her too. This Knight of Cups. Look at her outfit. She's like a little harlequin. That's too cute. So cute. And then finally we have the Five of Swords reversed over the Ace of Pentacles. And this I really liked as well. I feel like you are going to, because you strike me, Luke, my dear friend, you strike me as someone similar to me. You may or may not have some difficulties working for other people, am I right? There's no gay scene. The gays are weird here. Luke, I know, no offense, but like a lot of my clients are Floridian gays and y'all have like weird ass love lives, okay? Like, it's like, just get out. Like, oh my God, like unless you're in Miami, nuh-uh, no honey. But anyway, so I feel like this is business oriented. You're a smart guy. I don't know what your education level is. I don't care what your education level is, quite frankly. Actually, that sounded really, really rude. I'm so sorry. I'm just saying it doesn't matter whether you went to school or not, but you strike me like that doesn't determine whether you're intelligent. But you strike me as someone who maybe who's got a lot of potential and has difficulty answering to others, but has a lot of work has a lot that they want to like put into the world. Oh, Miami, yeah, no, Miami is like everything. Like, yeah, no, Miami is gay as hell. Like, that's what I always tell people. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna be gay and in Florida, just go south. Like, you didn't go far in school. Okay, that's all good. And that's why I said like I don't really care. Like, it doesn't even really matter. You still have a lot of potential. And if you want to go back to school, you always can if there's a specific job that you're looking for. But I feel like, yeah, no, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Growing up with two parents who were not here to toot my own horn, but I will toot their horn. They're probably the last of the American dream. Neither of them went to college, and we lived very nicely. I had a Beatrix Potter childhood, and they never went to school, so that's not, I mean, things are a little different now, but not entirely. It really depends on what you want to do, and I feel like you've got a pretty strong, I feel like this Ace of Pentacles under the Five of Swords reverse, it's like you don't want to work for someone, and I feel like a business opportunity is going to come your way. I feel like you are more self-directed than you think that you are. Or maybe you're more self-directed than I knew you were. But there's... You didn't really go to Santa Ana. I was just going to say, Luke, I've never personally been to Miami, but I think of the birdcage and... Thank you for being a friend. And the Golden Palace. Yeah, no, I totally think of Golden Girls and Miami Vice, stuff like that. But yeah, I get the sense that there is going to be a job, like not a job, but like a business opportunity. You've got a lot of, you've got a lot of potential, and you can really self-direct yourself. Like I always knew I had to be my own boss, but I didn't know like doing what, right? Like for a while I was flipping clothes, like, and then I was an au pair for like, I was trying different things and nothing was doing it for me. And I feel like you're gonna have to just, and it just takes putting your fingers in different pies and trying things out. But you've got that Ace of Pentacles drive. Yeah, right. Well, I've only been here for on a year. I've only been on here for a year, so. But you've got that drive, that because some people actually do need a boss. They need to work for people. Some people thrive in that environment with in the workplace environment. You know, I don't. I don't do well in it at all. I don't do well with bosses, authority figures. I don't do well. I don't play well with others. I'm very much an independent worker, the Aquarius star. And it freaked me out. I was like, what am I going to do with my life? Just be say it, oh, like, well, I can't do this because I don't answer well to that. And I don't do that. It's like, no, I have to modify things. And, actually it was a tarot reader who inspired me. It's 2 tarot readers, but she was the one. I was watching what she was doing. I'd watch her almost every night, and I was like, oh, that looks like it could be like so much fun. I was like, wait a tick, like I could do that. That would be so much fun. And then I started doubting if I'd be able to like be my own boss. No, don't doubt that. Like, you've got that spirit. You have definitely got that spirit. Oh, girl, I don't, that's not good. Don't cuss people out. I mean, I don't cuss people out, but like, I guess I do it more under the radar, like bitchy, like it's more, I give people the silent treatment and will give them like shitty work if they're like an asshole to me. I'll be like, sure, here's your paper. Like, you want this by 5? Oh, it's 5:03. Oh, I think you're gonna have to wait another 20 minutes, maybe another hour. Yeah, no, I do not play well with others. I don't, yeah, and I do the silent treatment thing, and I'm not going to sit here and say that it hasn't upset people and it hasn't gotten me in trouble, because it has. But I never get like, it takes people a little while to realize I'm disgruntled and not happy. But yeah, I don't work very well with others, unfortunately. I'm a lone wolf. Yeah, I'm a big silent treat. I don't like, I'm a Libra rising. I don't like conflict, so and I know that for a lot of people that drives them bananas. Not saying anything often drives them more crazy than if you provoke them and give them what they want, which is a retaliation. Just don't say anything. Drives them fucking bonkers, and they may even fire you too. It's awesome. So yeah. I've had some, like, I'm not trying to like make myself, because I've had some like really good jobs where, and if it's a good job and I respect, oh my God, I am a dream employee. But I have worked in some spaces that should most definitely be taken to court. They were not, either they weren't operating legally or they were operating under dubious circumstances. The one I'm specifically talking about was a cannabis company that I do not believe, they said that everything was legal, and it was before legalization. I'm like, I don't think so. But yeah, no, oh my God, the drama, the fucking drama. And it all started when his wife started coming into the workplace. I'm like, isn't that funny? Isn't that ironic? And she was the one who fired me. She said, oh, we just can't, we're just losing money. I'm like, really? Because I'm the one who tallies like all of our sales at the end of the night. We're doing great. So, I mean, I would call that almost reverse sexual harassment. She was basically she didn't accuse me like of like trying, I think she thought I was trying to get her husband or something, which is disgusting. I think I know what was going on was her husband was creepy and flirted with all the girls, and she wanted to just mitigate that and get rid of all the girls. And I probably could have should have sued, but I moved on with my life. So, anyway, long story short, I don't play well with others when in office situations very much. There have been some exceptions. If they operate, it depends on who the people are who are operating it. If you've got morons staffing someplace, you know, you've got more. You're gonna have moronic people. You're gonna have people acting moronically. And there's so many people who are not like the woman who fired me, the CEO's wife. She had no experience in cannabis. She had no education in cannabis, and she had no education, period. No offense to anybody, but she had no. If she, very clearly, if she wasn't married to this guy, she wouldn't have had that job. And that's what I mean by like people having positions where they are just completely nepotism, positions that they shouldn't have and that are actually harming the company. And it just drives me bananas. The Aquarius in me can't deal with it. That's the thing, is I did feel like I was too good for where I was. I wasn't trying to be arrogant. Well, you know, I was trying to actually let that happen, but that's when I found out that they weren't so legal. I wasn't able to get unemployment. I'm not going to get into it because we're already on air, but yeah, no, there was no way I could get unemployment. It was I was fucked if I did, fucked if I didn't type situation. But yeah, no, that is the way to go. If they don't want you to be there, they don't want you to be there. Let them get rid of you. But at the same time, it's like it's also finding a place where you do belong, because that, God, is just means so much. You know, it's priceless in my opinion. But that is what I have for you, my sweet Luke. Thank you so much. I hope that helped you. I hope I guided you in the right direction.
You only have one question?
Well, it was a 10 card. Yeah. Yeah, California, I mean, yeah, Florida's crazy, but yeah, we've got some crazy laws too. The state would have pinpointed me to, I don't think California would have pinpointed me to sue after I got my unemployment claim approved. They would have just said, just keep on unemployment. I think they like to mitigate that. Wait, why would you sue after you get your unemployment approved? I don't get that. I tried suing when I got my unemployment denied. Then I took that. That's when I was told by the state to take them to court. They're like, oh no, well you got to take them to court, and I got it, but I wouldn't have done it otherwise, because it's such, oh God, legal stuff is such a pain in the ass. That's really weird that they would do that. Hey, Cliche. I hope I'm not butchering your name. I'm so sorry. But hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Well, thank you, Daniel. Calling you Daniel. Thank you so much, Luke. Sorry, the state would have found fault on the employer. I never have once the claim was ruled in your favor. Oh, really? Oh, because they fired you and they weren't supposed to or something? Well, in California, it's different state laws. In California, I know they have this, there's like this, I forget what it's called, but you sign it and like basically they can fire you at any time for any reason. You can still get unemployment, but they have the right to fire you at will employment. That's what it is. And that prevents you from being able to sue them for firing you for any reason. They can fire you for wearing pink socks, and it's not discrimination as long as you've signed the at will. So different states, different laws. I prefer to stay out of legal issues as much as I can. I like to keep my head down, and yeah. Yeah. And they're almost all, I mean, I'm not going to say there almost always is something discriminatory or wrong when people lose their jobs, because sometimes people just lose their jobs because they suck. But a lot of people lose their jobs for completely unfair, unjust reasons. Thank you for being a friend. Right? Yeah, it's a sign. It's a signage. It's called at will employment. Yeah, at will employment. So yeah, everything's at will. See, John knows what he's talking. I don't know this stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's what's going on. That's the thing with California. We've got a lot of, those communists in California, those Democrats. What was it? Some guy in Nevada was like, I have a joke for you, and me looking the way I do. I don't know why he thought this was an appropriate joke. He was like just riffing with me. He's like, what's the difference between a Democrat and a communist? I'm like, I don't know. And he was just like, nothing. Cool. Cool story, bro. I actually bought this crystal that day that he told me that stupid joke. It was not his store. It was the store next door. And I was like, what a cool little rose quartz mushroom. I'm going to purchase that. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, they make you sign that. And if you don't sign it, you don't get hired. You do not get hired. And it was my girl, rest in peace, that taught me about that. I was just like, wait, what? They can fire? She's like, technically they can fire you for anything. Yes, just so you can't sue them. Yeah. It's messed up. It's messed up, dude. Not cool. Yes, I would have to agree, Luke. It is better. It is much better. Oh, okay, wrongful termination. Yeah, or like sexual harassment or something. Yeah. All right, John, please go ahead and post your question. One moment, please. Sorry about that, everyone. Thank you so much for bearing with me. All right, John would like to know, will it be beneficial to extend the rental of the gear next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the gear of his rental into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the gear for his rental into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear to next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend his gear rental into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the gear of his rental into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the gear of his rental into next week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be beneficial for John to extend the rental of his gear into next week? Hi, Brianna. Yes, we are still accepting donations. Thank you. We will be right back. Okay. Thank you for everyone's patience. We have the Sun, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Tower, the World, the Three of Wands reversed, the Six of Swords reversed, the Five of Wands reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Four of Cups reversed. I feel like, and thank you for your donation, Roberto. Thank you. I feel like this gear is going to make you very, very pleased with the Sun. It's going to be really satisfying for you. And with the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands upright is all about patience. I feel like you're not going to have patience in terms of like having to give it back. Like you're going to want, I feel like you're going to want more time with it. And I see that again here with the King of Pentacles. I feel like it's a wonderful tool for you in your creative quest. And then we have the Six of Swords reversed underneath it. And if the Six of Swords upright is about pushing yourself away from something, it's like, no, I still want this I kind of want this a little longer. And then we've got the Nine of Wands, which is trying to make a decision as to whether you should execute something or not. With the Five of Wands reversed, I feel like you feel as though it would be much less of a hassle for you to just do this. And then we have a potential Tower moment, which I'm not really liking, with the Knight of Pentacles reversed underneath. I feel like if you don't do this, I feel like it's just it's going to be such a wonderful instrument for your work that you'll regret it if you don't have enough time with it. And yeah, with the World and then the Four of Cups reversed, I feel like I just see a whole bunch of like really, like we said, all this happy, really enjoying, I don't know about the Tower, but at least enjoying the new change that this is offering you in your repertoire and not wanting to part from it quite so quickly. Okay, so that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for your donation. And I hope I brought you some clarity on the situation. So we have donations from both Roberto and Brianna. Thank you so much. Roberto, please go ahead and post your question. Okay. And Roberto, what is your astrological sign again? Did you say you were a Capricorn? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What spiritual gifts does Roberto possess? Okay, we have strength, the Ace of Cups reversed, the Eight of Cups, the King of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Cups. You are a man of immense fortitude and resiliency, in every sense of the word, in every capacity. You don't get ill very often. You have very good physical and mental health. You handle stressful situations very well. You just have excellent fortitude and excellent strength. If anything, I know we asked what your spiritual strengths were, but sometimes Spirit likes to give advice. I feel like we have advice like compliment, advice compliment. The advice, I feel, you love yourself with the Ace of Cups, but I feel like you don't love yourself enough, and almost as if you were, you feel guilty, you would feel guilty if you felt that you loved yourself too much, or were too into yourself or whatever. But there's no, hey, there is no shame in that self-love game. Okay, you've got to love yourself, or else how is anybody supposed to love you? You've got to love yourself. Just like RuPaul says, you've got to love yourself, and you've got to radiate that kind of energy that you have when you first start dating someone that you fall madly in love with, and all of a sudden people are hitting on you left and right, and people are coming out of the woodwork because you're radiating that energy. And I feel like Spirit wants you to start radiating there you go. And it should not be. It's fundamental to our existence, and to being able to truly love others. You start with one. There's the Ace of Cups, and then we've got Two of Cups. We start with one. I know we've got Barbie and Ken both here, but traditional artwork, it's just one cup, just one, just you. It's just you. You with that cup of love for yourself, for the world, for that special someone that you may already know or may not know yet, but you've got to have that cup filled. And I feel like it's not fully there yet. With the Eight of Cups, you're very good at discerning when it is time to move on from something. You have a pretty good intuition about those things. Whether it be a job, a relationship, a friendship, a behavior, you know when the time has come, when things have come to an end. And that has served you really well in your life and is going to continue to serve you very well throughout your life. Then we've got the King of Wands reversed. You have the potential, and it's interesting that you're not a Leo, because we've got both Leo cards here. Yeah, you've definitely got all of this strength, as I mentioned, as we see, strength, courage, leadership skills. But right now you're feeling a little immobile in that department. Yep, and it's very important. It's 100% so important to love oneself, and because you have so much love for the world and for life itself with the Queen of Cups. You've got a tremendous capacity to love and to be loved. But in order for that cup, the Queen of Cups, all of her cups are full. And right now, the Ace of Cups for you is empty. We've got this great, this Eight of Cups energy. You're a very solid person. Like I said, you're good at knowing when to turn away from something, when it needs to be, when you need to turn away from that. But I feel like you need to step into this loving, self-loving energy and self-affirming energy. Start to feel like you're more in charge again. And more in a leader of your own, leading your own life. Because when I see the Queen of Cups, I see someone who has this beautiful capacity to love and wants to be loved, and just needs to work out. I feel like if this Ace of Cups isn't full, it's going to be very difficult for you to find this love that you are so capable of and so deserving of. This is the first and this is the first step. The second step is to share that love with someone else. But that's really important here is to get to those cups, those love cups filled up, and to certainly not feel any kind of feel like there's anything bad about that. I had a friend who felt that way. I was never raised to believe that way, and I had some issues growing up. I wasn't the prettiest girl, especially when I was in middle school. I had a very bad acne problem, and I had one good photo for school one day, and I remember we didn't talk for 3 years after this. We were just walking to my car, and I said, I like that photo of me. I actually think it turned out well. And she looked at me with the nastiest look on her face. She said, ew, are you serious? Did you really just say that? And she's talking to someone with a face full of acne, and she's this beautiful blonde Polish goddess, and she's like, that is so arrogant. That is, you're so full of yourself. I was like, really? That's full of myself? Okay, all right. You got some fucked up parents. Like, we didn't talk for 3 years. I just couldn't. I couldn't with that. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not full of myself by any means, but to say something like that, no, can't have any shame in that self-love game. Okay, Roberto, gotta love yourself. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. I hope I brought you some clarity. Brianna, how are you doing? Did you have 2 questions, or did you want a 10-card reading? That's how you were raised. Yeah, it's just the way some people are raised, and that's it. And looking back, that's not what I said. We were 15. That is so not what I was thinking at the time. I just thought, ew, what a bitch. Looking back at it, I'm like, well, that's how she was raised. We are who our parents raised us to be, and they had, I guess it was a lot easier for them. Always the blondes. I was just going to say, I guess it was a lot easier for them because her and her sister were both beautiful blondes, and so was her mother. And so there were never any insecurities about physical. I'm sure there were, here and there, but they knew they were beautiful, so they never had issues. So I hated every photo of myself. you know, and there was this, the first time I liked one, I'm just like, oh, hell no, we ain't going there. Right? Isn't that hilarious, Roberto? These cards, I love them. I gotta say that it's my favorite deck. They're totally unrelated to any traditional artwork. And even like these dark art, like the Seven of Swords or the Tower, she's like smiling, like the Death card, she's getting out of a taxi. Like, I'm like, girl, watch out, don't get hit. Like, be careful there. Thank you so much, Roberto. Thank you for being here. So Brianna, I am doing well, thank you. And so, okay, so you have 2 questions. You would like to know what are Nate's true intentions for me? Let's see. What's the Devil card look like? The Devil card's adorable. She's it's very Cruella de Vil. She's wearing a white dress, and she's walking some Dalmatians, and there's the black dots on her dress, like excuse me, go onto the card. It's really, really cute. Maybe it'll come up. I was going to say, hopefully it'll come up, but actually no. Let's hope it doesn't come up. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Brianna, what's your sign? And what is Nate? What's Nate's sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Nate's true intentions for Brianna? That's true. Devil card can signify marriage. So let's see. Wouldn't that be so funny if it came up, you guys? You guys, wouldn't that be so funny? Okay, let's see. We've got the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, my card for today, and the 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. So how, okay, very interesting. How long have you two been together for?